everybody, and welcome back. So today I just wanted to come to you with a quick video. I know I'm just now starting out on YouTube and with my videos, but I did want to give you guys a quick update as far as how my pregnancy is progressing. Recently I had my 20-week anatomy scan at the maternal fetal medicine. I actually go to maternal fetal medicine once per month. And it's usually alternated with my regular OBGYN appointments, which I also go to once per month. So I'm pretty much seeing somebody twice a month at this point with the twin pregnancy, whereas with the singleton I used to only just go once. They recommend the maternal fetal medicine for those extra appointments just to see how the baby is progressing, making sure everything is going fine with the growth of both babies, since twin pregnancies can be a little bit, I guess, riskier, higher risk, if you want to put it that way. But I'm just going to let you guys know exactly how that went. So the 20-week anatomy scan was an extremely long appointment. I was not prepared for how long this was going to take, to be honest with you. It took about 2 hours, and in that 2-hour time frame we didn't even get everything finished. I actually had to schedule a second appointment because they just couldn't find everything within that time, which is understandable. There's 2 babies in there, not a whole lot of space, and it takes a little bit extra work. But what they did check for was anatomy, basically. They checked all of the internal organs for both babies. They wanted to check the stomach, spine, brain. They did lengths of the femur. They did lengths from full body lengths for both babies as well. They wanted to check their faces, just make sure all the chambers of the hearts and the stomach, all that good stuff was there. The umbilical cord, amniotic fluid, all that good stuff. I want to make sure they had 10 fingers, 10 toes. And it actually was a bit much. And I think what they did not get the first time that they actually scheduled me for the following week was they couldn't get one of the baby's faces, which they know he had like eyes, nose, mouth. They could pretty much tell that, but they just wanted a clear shot of it. And they also needed a baby's spine measurements and one of their hearts. So that second appointment took about an hour. So total it was about 3 hours worth of ultrasound, which isn't too bad, except for the fact that you're pregnant and they have you lying there on that table, even though they tell you not to lay on your back. They have you laying on your back, and it's very uncomfortable. By the time they finished, it was very, 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 very painful for me to get up. My lower back pain was just like, it was shot. Like, the doctor started pulling the table up, and I immediately had to scream in pain. I was like, oh my gosh, it just hurt too bad. But even with that, with both appointments, and every time I do go to the maternal fetal medicine, there's a technician who checks everything first, and then the doctor comes in after that and pretty much checks everything that she checks, just to kind of, I guess, make sure it's all right. I don't know. I asked her about that, but she said they always do it that way, because that was kind of confusing to me. But I have found that some of their information did differ just a little bit, so I could see where it would be advantageous for the doctor to check after the technician. But at my 20-week appointment, I did find out that both babies were a pound, and I don't remember how many inches they measured. Don't remember, but they were a pound each. So I know that they're getting big, but they feel so much heavier than that, I promise you. As far as any other changes that had gone on around this 20th week of this twin pregnancy, I would say that I've noticed more skin issues. And I'll probably actually be doing a video on this coming up, on some new products that I might be trying out soon. Or some that I even have already bought, because my face has just been like breaking out. And I usually don't wear a whole lot of makeup, but my face is broken out so bad that I'm almost uncomfortable to not wear makeup. I mean, you can probably kind of see some of it now. Got some things I don't even know what to do with it, but you know, I try to cover it up as much as possible. When I do go to work, I try to keep it as simple as possible because I don't want to, you know, go cake face when my skin is so bad. But you know, I try to save the good makeup for when I'm going out. And other than that, I just use like a tinted moisturizer that I have from MAC, and make sure I just moisturize properly. But I'll have another video showing some of those other products that I'm about to start trying. And let's see, back pain. Y'all, the back pain is so real. Like, my back pain with this pregnancy started so much sooner than with my last pregnancy. Like, it was to the point where I told my doctor about it, and she was like, already? I was like, yeah, already. And but I've noticed at the 20th week mark, it has no longer been my lower back, but like it spreads to my entire back now. And in addition to that, there is the wonderful acid reflux or heartburn or whatever you want to call it, but I can't lay down at night because I feel like something or just way too much is going on in there. I have to try and sit up, drink milk. It just burns. This is really uncomfortable. I hate it. But I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do. The headaches are pretty bad, but they are starting to subside a little bit. My doctor actually, she didn't necessarily want to, but she did offer to subscribe me some caffeine pills. I don't remember what the actual prescription was called, but it was basically some pills with caffeine in it that could help subside with the headaches. Instead of taking those, I try to limit myself to just like because I'm usually a coffee drinker. So I try to limit myself to, I know they say you can have 8 ounces of caffeine per day, but I would try to like dilute it, my coffees with like milk or something, so I wasn't drinking as much. But I'm slowly getting away from that now. And we'll see how that works out as well. Anything else that I can think of? My knees have started stiffening up. As you guys know, I told you I'm still training in New York as an air traffic controller, and I work in a tower. So yes, there's an elevator, but I have to go upstairs. Okay, I have stairs to go up. My knees have started getting so stiff. They feel like they're literally locking up on me. And by the time I get up the stairs, I'm so out of breath, y'all. It's like I never exercised a day in my life. I promise you. It's just it's getting to be a lot. My doctor did say that I could probably make it to 28 weeks before I stop working, but I don't know. I feel like even that's pushing it at this point. But we'll see. And I'll definitely still have another update for you because I'm pretty sure the list is going to get longer, even though I hope it doesn't. But I will be coming back with a 24-week checkup. Did I say that right? Yeah, a 24-week update as far as this pregnancy goes, and I'll try and stay up on top of it. Since I go every 4 weeks to my regular OBGYN, I'll try and make sure that I line them up with those. So I have the 20-week, and I'll do another one at 24, then another one at 28. By that time, I should be home. I hope. Hopefully not sooner. But I should be home, and so these videos will be a little bit, hopefully, easier to spit out. But we shall definitely see. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, either regarding my pregnancy or you just want to tell me about some of your pregnancy stories, I'll be more than happy to hear about it. This is my first time having twins, so I am definitely not a professional, and I definitely have a lot of questions myself, so I'll be more than happy to share any experiences with you guys. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Break comes higher.